So I think it was earlier this year, Dynamite Comics released limited series, as of now, of Disney villains. And I think I've read all of them. They might have done a Scar one, and if so, that's the only one I haven't read. But I got a chance to read Maleficent, Hades, and Cruella de Vil. And I could have done a video for each of them separate, but I wanted to talk about them as a whole. So starting off with Maleficent, this one I really enjoyed overall because it was a really good story. I loved the artwork. I mean, the artwork was fantastic. It looked gorgeous, which is the good thing it did, because especially for issue 3, I think it was, Maleficent was like on the first page and last page, and the whole issue was just her crow trying to follow or look for intruders or whatever her plan was. I can't remember what it was. And its adventure. So it was all just artwork. And if it had been terrible artwork, it wouldn't have been enjoyable. Plus, this story also felt like it actually could have been in the canon of Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Now, I wish they had done a little bit more with the story. I wish they had gone further with it, made it a little bit more connected. I mean, it didn't have to be connected to Sleeping Beauty. I just wish that the story itself had felt more connected than it did. So that one, I enjoyed. Cruella de Vil's, I think it's probably the best overall. It definitely wasn't my favorite. I think that does belong to Maleficent, because it was a solid story. Cruella was throughout the whole thing. We had met some new casts. You know, there were moments where you were just looking at artwork, you know, looking at the artists and different things happening, of course, with like the dogs and what was going on with them. But at the same time, it had a good mix. It felt right. You know, I never got bored by it. I kept wanting to read. The story kind of, it doesn't feel like Maleficent's does, where it could have been in part of the movie. But overall, it's an interesting one, and it's a decent story for Cruella. And it works for her character. The Hades one for me is the one that I didn't like the most, which I thought that I would like this one, because this one took forever for me to get through. There was so much dialogue. You know, it really didn't feel like it was connected to the Hercules myth or the Disney version. I mean, yeah, we had the characters, except for Hercules, of course. But it just took me forever. I felt bored by it. It just didn't really work for me. I mean, the artwork, again, was good, but this is the one I said you could probably skip. So overall, these are interesting, and who knows, maybe they'll do more and they'll be better.